Hey guys, Dave and Monica Ward here to talk to you about the Ultimate Reset and the 21-Day Fix and how those things are in some ways alike and in some ways very different. We're in sort of an interesting period of time where I am actually doing the Ultimate Reset and Monica is doing the 21-Day Fix. So we're both doing these 21-day programs. Ultimate Reset is also 21 days, and they're very different. And we thought we'd just sit down with you and talk to you about how these two programs are different, and then maybe a little bit about how they're trying to accomplish some of the same things. So Monica, tell us about the 21-Day Fix.
Okay, well, the 21-Day Fix is actually a fitness and nutrition program designed to tone your body, lose weight, and teach you a balanced approach to nutrition through portion control and through color-coded containers. So you have about 6 different color-coded containers. Each of them correspond with, like, let's say protein, carbohydrates, fruits, vegetables. If you were doing a whole food nutrition plan, it'd be like, right, lean protein, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and a healthy fat, and a little bit of like maybe hummus or cheese or like dairy, just very limited dairy. And so you're combining those, you only get a certain amount when you've eaten through your containers. The food is not provided, just to be really clear. You're portioning it out throughout your day, and once you've eaten all the containers in your calorie range, you're done for the day. You have a pretty simple fitness program. It's a 30-minute-a-day workout. You do work out every single day. There are days when you have active recovery days. That's probably twice a week, so 5 of the days are pretty intense. Well, they're intense, but there's also a modifier and a beginner, so that if you're new to the program, you can follow the modifier in the workouts and do exactly what she does and feel like you can maximize your results. But really, I think the biggest focus is on nutrition. And Dave and I both decided to do these programs because we had an opportunity to not only not be derailed throughout the holidays, so it's the period between Halloween and Thanksgiving, and then again I'll go between Thanksgiving and Christmas for us. And it's like, not only could we potentially not derail, no, we won't derail because we're going to stay committed. However, we can actually get crazy fitness results during the last 2 months of the year when typically you and I the wheels come off, wild abandon.
Yeah, it's that time of year. It's that time of year though, and if you think about what's going on wherever you're at right now, today's November 5th, and it's getting colder, people are wearing more clothes, there's less sunlight. We just had an election. I don't know about you, but our election was really contentious, and it drives a wedge between people. And we just had Halloween, so there's candy laying all over the place. And then Thanksgiving's coming up. There's all these temptations that happen right now. So I think it's a good opportunity to tackle something like the fix or the reset. Mm-hmm. So I'll talk about the reset.
Do that.
Okay, so this is the Ultimate Reset. Everything is here in this box. We have a lot of supplements here, which sort of looks like you're getting a lot of stuff with this kit. If you're wondering why it's more expensive than our fitness programs, it's because you're actually getting a ton of supplements with it. I'm not going to go into what all that stuff is, but I will let you know that there's this handy dandy little card that just tells you what to take when. It's a very, very simple schedule to follow. You take some pills, wait, eat, wait, take some pills, eat, wait. It's like that simple, seriously. So a pretty straightforward nutrition guide. But the one thing you'll notice I don't have in my hand is DVDs. And the reason is because the Ultimate Reset is not a fitness-based program. Some people say you can't work out when you're on the reset. That's really not accurate. They want you moving, they want you exercising, but not on a vigorous level, okay? So very low-level exercise, half of what you would normally do is from an intensity level, okay? So you can exercise, you can move. I've been surfing, and that's all good, and that's fine. What this is really a 21-day detox cleanse, okay? And so it's the supplements assist in the cleansing that happens, but it's really about this part of the guide right here, which is our nutrition guide. All right, so I'm just briefly going to describe how the nutrition plan works, because while the 21-day fix is focused on portion control and healthy eating, it's got a lot of flexibility built into it. Monica's got one of her containers here that has sweet potato, but what else could you put in this if you wanted to?
You could put rice, you could put couscous, you could put quinoa, but also if you chose to have a tortilla, you do not have to cram it into the container, or a piece of bread.
That kind of wouldn't be fun.
Yeah, no, they also give you options that are normal things that people have, tortillas and bread and whatnot, or crackers, and you don't have to smash them in here. You just measure them out as indicated in the book.
There is a lot less flexibility with the program here. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the way it works generally is that in the first week you get a little bit of animal protein. You're still eating healthy whole foods. Okay, it's really stuff that came from the earth or had a mother. For the most part, there's some grains and stuff in there too, but for the most part, it's healthy whole foods. You get a little bit of animal protein. So, for example, last night I had salmon for dinner. This morning I had eggs for breakfast. I don't think I get any more protein today, and that was the only protein I had yesterday. So it's kind of once a day you're eating some animal protein. Week 2, it's vegetarian. So you're getting protein, but from non-animal sources. And by the way, if you're vegetarian, there are vegetarian options for week 1 as well. You don't have to eat animal protein. You can do this as a vegetarian, probably easier than most people. So week 2 is vegetarian. Week 3 is vegan and very low protein vegan diet, designed to just, let's take a break from all the protein. Okay, I personally eat a lot of protein. I eat meat, chicken, fish, all that stuff. I also take supplements. Big lover of protein. That's very taxing on the body to deal with all that stuff. So that's kind of the diet in the picture. There is some flexibility within the weeks. So as long as you're operating within the individual phases, 1, 2, and 3, you have some flexibility with what you want to eat when you want to eat it. So there is some flexibility with it, but as a general rule, you want to really stick within those phases. So I think we're just dealing with 2 very different animals here. The commonality between the 2 is that they're 21 days. And I think that's one thing that's sort of easy to look at from a commonality perspective. I think there's a bigger thing that's going on with both of these programs. And that is, you may have heard the saying, it takes 21 days to form a habit. And I think that's really what we're trying to do with both of these programs. This one's, the Ultimate Reset is a little bit more extreme. And for people who are fitness junkies, it can be harder because we love to work out every single day, and it's hard to take a break from doing Asylum or whatever it is you're doing. But what I think we're really trying to do here is establish simple, healthy eating habits. And I have noticed the previous 2 times that I've done the reset, so this is my 3rd round, the other ones I did with Monica, I come out of it drinking less coffee, drinking more water, eating less meat, eating more vegetables, sleeping better, and being more intentional about how I go about my life. It just conditions you to do that. And don't you feel like the 21-day fix is kind of along the same lines?
Yeah, I wouldn't say like I sleep better. Wow. I think I look better and I feel stronger, and I think in colors. So I'm making sure that I have variety in my nutrition daily. I'm not like just straight, like if it were up to our children, they would eat carbs like all day, maybe one dairy. They'd never have fruits or vegetables, and we'd be lucky if we got any protein in them. Right. So pretty much it's fun because it allows us to teach them as well, like, hey, did you get a fruit? Did you get some vegetables? Right. So they understand the importance of variety. It's good role modeling. But I think a lot of people don't really know what to eat and how much of it to eat. So this allows people to get an introduction to a balanced nutrition plan. And at the same time, while they're working so hard to understand that balanced nutrition, they get to see some great results by restricting their calories and exercising and toning up and slimming down and losing weight.
Yeah, I think, I guess as we sort of wrap up, if we're comparing the 2, the Ultimate Reset is more of a commitment, I think, because it's a little more rigid. I think if you're going to have success with the 21-day fix, you need to be really committed to it. I'm not saying you should take that lightly. I think it's a little bit bigger obstacle to deal with the Ultimate Reset, but I also think that the back-end rewards are much greater. Not to put down the 21-day fix, but I think if you can get through the reset, you really, really do hit the reset button on your body, and it's really an incredible feeling when you get done. And I know Monica knows that 'cause she's done it twice. I guess where I'll close with is, if you're watching this video because you're interested in doing one of these programs, or maybe both of them at some point, let us know. We've done both of them. How many times have you done the fix?
2 times.
2 times. So this is your 3rd time doing the fix.
This is my 3rd time.
And this is my 3rd time doing the Ultimate Reset. And I think it will really help you to have somebody who's got some experience in regards to these things. Monica forms 21-day fix groups really regularly. I heard she's got one going between Halloween and Thanksgiving, and another one going between December and Christmas, or Thanksgiving and Christmas rather. I organize reset groups a little bit less frequently, but if you want to do the program, I work with people one-on-one doing this program a lot, and am more than happy to talk to you about that. So you post a comment below on this video, or shoot us an email, info@thefitclubnetwork.com. If you're watching us on our website, the Fit Club Network, there should be a form down at the bottom for you to fill out where you can get in touch with us easily as well. So anything else to add?
Nope.
All right, great. Well, thanks for your time. That is our Ultimate Reset versus the 21-day fix. The 21-day fix versus the Ultimate Reset compare and contrast video. Thanks again for your time. But wish us luck. It's only day 3, so we got to get through this thing, right?
That's right. We will.